From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, we've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park.
First pitch, 105.
Bonsoir.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Bogarts made off with 4 stolen bases in his last game.
You want to know how rare his 4-steal game was? In MLB history, only 3 players have more than 5 games like that. Ty Cobb, Vince Coleman, and Ricky Henderson. Ricky's special, though. He did it 19 times in his career. Crazy.
Over to first. 1 out in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, this is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
So now, with 1 away and a man at second, Manny Machado up to the plate. Late swing fouled off. That's the ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 1 out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Just off the inside edge. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Yes.
Base
Farming on ball.
hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Batting fourth, left
Against
fielder,
good pitchers, you
Ramon
got to take
Laureano.
advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
No, that's a ball.
Two on, one out. That clips the zone, and now it's even 1-1. He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Siggy. He gets to it with a slide. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score.
Sam missade Robert va? Fucking bullshit.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starting in this one, Nick Pivetta. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Oh, beyond the jumps.
Messi di con la magna. Messi. Nope, that's off the plate.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. And the 1-0. He was late there, strike one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one hammered left field, carrying well. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
This is Bryson Stott. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 in scoring position, nobody out here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Stays alive.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runners tagging from 2nd and 3rd. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. Garcia with a homer in his last game.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
1 away with a runner at 3rd. Got him. That's the 2nd out.
Nice one. Primero.
Catcher,
And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Bryce Harper.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Here comes Real Muto. Two outs with a runner at 3rd. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Goes down looking
Vai
for
suave,
the
vai sim, então,
strikeout.
boa.
They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia on top, 1-0. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
9-5, 8-5. Bom.
Johnson was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
Right through there for a strike. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Got him looking. 1 up, 1 down.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
That one to first. Harper. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd.
Batting 7, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Bullshit, so.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
Oh.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, Good pitches, but even better takes.
Popped in the air, left field, and that is that.
Incrível,
Offense
sabe?
held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2.
Ai,
It's the
com
Phillies
essa
1
série.
and the Padres nothing. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off
we
for
head to the
the
bottom of the
Phillies.
second. Trey
Shortstop,
Turner stands in for the
Trey
Phillies.
Turner.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty
Approve
well
it.
struck right field. Out of here.
Ah, mi sa. Quite
Trey Turner
predictable,
goes the
sabe?
opposite way. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
It gets down, base hit, and a man aboard.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
On a line, base hit.
Come on.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Moore.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Bola.
Oh, that's foul.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
On the ground. On to Cronenworth. And 2. What a play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Kyle Schwarber.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
So 2 down. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Strike, woo.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And a ball evens the count. No question about this one. It's out of here. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Bate.
Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Four runs already in the frame here in the rubber match of this three-game series.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Garcia started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still two challenges left for them. First and second, two down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Gavin Sheets.
Ay, 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 ay.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. In the air, right field. Garcia drops steps, heads back on it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Luis Campusano.
Oh.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. That's down. One hops off the wall.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Led off this game with a double. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Up next,
Bati,
for the
Matino.
Padres, shortstop.
We all
Xander
saw it was hit
Bogaerts.
hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Bang X. X-Men.
Two on, one out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Buti basta rato sindalong home run. Pampami.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. That one missing inside. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Va. Va che buon.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Padres.
Ito itong base por bola, Mati.
Manny Machado.
Now Machado up here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. He's one of the best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Can't field it cleanly. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Laureano.
Next for the Padres, left fielder Ramon Laureano.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball.
The fuck.
Swing and a bouncer. Boom. Slings to first, and Laureano is retired. Out to escape. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Trey Turner.
Hammered, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder.
Tough game for him so far,
Brandon
Boog. Another
Marsh.
hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Nick Pivetta done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for San
So the
Diego,
Padres with a
number
new arm on the
98,
mound, Randy Vasquez.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Bro.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And it one hops the wall. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well done, drives in the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So a man aboard. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nope, ball one.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Base hit into right center.
Sale mal.
Marsh around third. He'll score easily. It's 7-0. And in its second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Now he breaks his bat. And they tag him out.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Boom. Stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and they add to their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's your 1. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that is there. Harper frustrated
Up next
as
for
he's
the
rung up
Phillies,
on strikes.
second baseman,
And he lets the plate
Bryson
umpire know it.
Stott.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. In the air, left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 9 and the Padres nothing. Back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park
off for San
as
Diego,
we go to the top of the 4th.
Bryce
Clearly down in
Johnson.
this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't
for
produce
the
a hit,
Padres,
but he made
center
solid
fielder,
contact, and that's all
Jackson
you're
Merrill.
looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Grounded out his first time.
Whoa.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the
Bruh.
4th.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman Jake
The
Cronenworth.
fuck is this, man? And they don't want you to bat, you just don't bat, bro.
And takes low for ball 1. Cronenworth, 32 years old. He made his major league debut in 2020. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. That one ripped. And that's got extra
With 2
bases
outs.
written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Gavin Sheets.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Welcome back to this rubber match. A bit of a blowout at this point, but plenty of game left.
Comeback story on tap. Everyone loves some drama down the stretch. You win this one, you leave the park feeling like you accomplished something special.
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Up and in, and he gets out of the way. That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a slow roller. Sends it over to Sheets. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
That's the ball.
The Phils up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball popped up. Machado. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
This one in the air center field. That is the inning.
Vaan kun se batti tinang. Sinäkin
So they go quietly
sana.
there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 9 and the Padres nothing. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Welcome back
Leading
and
off
take a look
for
at
the
some
Padres,
hot hitting
first
in this
baseman Gavin
series
Sheets.
as we check out the numbers. That one outside. Ball 1.
You know, these Padres, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
1 away.
Sekossa.
Up next for the Padres,
And here's a
Sekossa.
look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Normalmente ko je baixo.
Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Aí foi só.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis.
Back to the
Jr.
top of the lineup. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Oh, he can't bring it in. And that's going to roll to the wall. Round second, digging for third.
Wow. Do só. Incrível.
Well, I definitely think the sun played a factor on that one because he just whipped on it. And as an outfielder, that can be the worst feeling in the world when you know you've got a beat on it and all of a sudden the ball completely disappears on you. It happens to everybody at some point.
RBI, papá. Vamos.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Chopped left side. Turner on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
This is some
He
real
continues
bullshit,
to roll
man.
on the mound as
Some real
5
bullshit,
shutout
man.
innings are in the books. You're watching
Ay,
Padres
coño.
baseball on the
This is some
show,
real
San
fucking
Diego.
bullshit, man. Wow.
This one isn't exactly
Leadoff.
close,
Incredible.
Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Center
I'm game.
fielder,
Were we on script?
Brandon
Never.
Marsh.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember.
Now pitching for San
Ron
Diego,
Marinaccio
number
takes
97,
over on the mound.
Ron
Well, he
Marinaccio.
struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Strike, woo!
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was
For the
awful.
Phillies, third
Not awesome.
baseman,
It was awesome.
Not
for,
so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a
Up
thing of
next
beauty from
for
start
the
to finish.
Phillies, left fielder, Dylan
Base is empty after the
Moore.
double play. Dylan Moore, the next to hit. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw, and that's a 2-bagger.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch swinging. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 11-0.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
So 2 down. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Ball. Inside.
Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Half of the game.
So digging in,
Leading
Manny
off for San
Machado.
Diego, third baseman, Manny Machado.
He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. That one ripped left field. Back there. And that one is gone. Manny Machado leaves the yard. His 14th of the year. And they've got their first run.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
That's out the corner.
The lefty to 1-0. Line drive, knocks it down. Boom, throws
He's
on
out.
to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after
next
giving up
for
the homer.
Padres, the designated hitter, Bryce Johnson.
So now here's the DH, Bryce
You
Johnson.
serious, nigga?
Oh. Oh, that's a ball.
Here's a 2-0. On the ground to the left.
Foul, foul.
And that's just foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 away now.
Never mind.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. On to the bottom of inning number 6. This is Padres baseball on the show, San Diego.
Muito bom. Muito bom.
Back here in Philadelphia, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
And Boog, it's been a fun time in the right field bleachers with all those balls heading out that direction. Seems like a good day to be a lefty slugger.
Merrill under it.
Fly out.
And there's one away.
Feels like it. Maybe 2 or 3.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder Adolis
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies,
Garcia.
Adolis Garcia. A little out front there as he swings through it. The Phillies up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball line to center. Merrill takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
And that one clips the corner. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for San
stepping
Diego,
in,
second
Jake
baseman,
Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Ball.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Cronenworth runs. Pitch
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Man at second. Popped up. And there's one down. Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. 1 for 2.
Campusano.
This to third. Boom. To first. And they got him.
Increíble eso.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Malcolm em Boston.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. He's trying for third. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. Padres go down quietly. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field. You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
Cut on, popped up, right side. Sheets. And there's one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
That's the ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder Dylan Moore.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Whoa. That's a ball.
Bagulho tonto de bomar, mano, bu. Sério, só.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That to right. Tatis on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. It's the Phillies 11 and the Padres 1.
Bullshit.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right fielder Fernando Tatis